Since it's October and this is the month of Halloween, this month we're going to be exploring haunted places and ghost stories of New Mexico. So I'm going to start off by telling you guys about the St. James Hotel, which is in Cimarron, New Mexico. The St. James Hotel is haunted by the ghost of the Wild West. And this includes a poltergeist named T.J. Wright, but I'll tell you his story in a minute. So in 1842, there was a fur trapper named Lucien B. Maxwell, and he traveled to a ranch in northern New Mexico. While he ended up marrying one of the rancher's daughters, and then he inherited the ranch. So he decided to build a mansion here in 1858. This mansion would later become the St. James Hotel. So the town of Cimarron is in northern New Mexico, and it was originally a freight stop on the Santa Fe Trail. So with the Colfax County War starting, he sold his land to English investors for $1.75 million. Now I'll tell you guys the story of the Colfax County War on another video. So the Colfax County War basically was fought between the Hispanic people who lived on the land and the English investors who were buying the land and trying to kick them out. This war lasted from 1873 to 1888, and it was a bloody war. But like I said, I'll tell you guys this story on another video. The St. James Hotel witnessed at least 26 killings during and after the Colfax County War. It was a lawless time in the Wild West, and the St. James Hotel gained a very violent reputation. It was a popular hangout for the outlaws, the lawmen, and drunk fools. A lot of shit went down in this hotel. So much shit went down that when they removed the roof, they found over 400 bullet holes in the roof. So there was this guy named Henry Lambert. He was a cook for Abraham Lincoln, and he was appointed to be a cook by Ulysses S. Grant. While he came to Cimarron, New Mexico, and he bought the Maxwell Mansion. He turned it into a saloon, and he opened the saloon around 1872-1873. It was later turned into a hotel around 1880-1881. The St. James Hotel has hosted many of the famous names from the Wild West. Jesse James, Wyatt Earp, Doc Holliday, Buffalo Bill, Annie Oakley, Clay Allison, Billy the Kid, Pat Garrett, Blackjack Catchum, Pat Masterson, and so many others. It was a wild hotel and many people died here, such as Mary Lambert, who was the owner's wife. She died in room number 17 and she still stays in that room. People who stay in this room say they could smell like a rose perfume, which was the perfume that she always wore. Whenever they open the window, I guess there's like a tapping that don't stop until you close the window, so I guess you don't like the window open, things like that. So she's not a poltergeist, she's a good spirit, it seems like. But in room number 18, T.J. Wright haunts that room, and it's so haunted that they had to lock it and close it off to the public because people were getting hurt who stayed there. So T.J. Wright was a card sharp and a gunslinger who was chilling at the St. James Hotel. He won the St. James Hotel in a card hand one night. I guess he must have played Henry Lambert. Henry Lambert must have put up the hotel. T.J. Wright won it, and that was that. So he won the hotel in a bet. He was all happy going to his hotel room, and when he was opening the door, boom, he got shot in the back and was killed. And for that reason, he was an angry spirit who haunts that room. He's hurt people, thrown things violently off the walls, all kinds of stuff is happening. I guess it was so bad they had to lock it to the public. Nobody can even enter that room. Ghost hunters come from around the world to investigate this hotel. Because all the death that this hotel had, it's a hot spot for paranormal activity. The second floor is the most haunted. They report feeling cold spots, they report smelling cigar smoke, and there's not even smoking allowed at this hotel. In the poker room, there's a poker table, and sometimes they could hear people playing poker, even though there's nobody playing poker. People who work there say you could always feel the spiritual presence, even if you can't see it. They hear voices, objects get thrown, windows open and shut, doors open and shut, things disappear and then reappear later. The electronic equipment behaves erratically, lights turn off and on. The manager heard someone scream loudly one night, like a loud scream, but nobody was there and nobody else heard it. And when the railroads came, that ended the Santa Fe Trail, which ended the Wild West days. The hotel fell into disrepair. Henry Lambert died in 1913. It was abandoned for a period of time. It passed through different owners' hands. Different people bought it, sold it, you know. Then in 1985, it was finally restored to its former glory. Today, the St. James Hotel is still open and it's a popular tourist destination. You can still rent a room and stay the night there. But beware, because it's very haunted with the ghosts of the Wild West. It's said that visiting the St. James Hotel is like going into a time machine and going to the Wild West days. So that's one of the most haunted places in New Mexico. the St. James Hotel in Cimarron, New Mexico. Make sure you check it out. Anyway, I hope you learned something new today. This is Tragedy. Thank you for watching. I'm out.